Knowledge is only potential power. It becomes real power only when it is organized into definite plans of action and directed to a definite end. The world is filled with educated men who are broke, degree holders, who cannot find their place, and intelligent thinkers who wander without purpose. Why? Because general knowledge, no matter how vast, is of little value unless it is applied, specialized, and used with intent. The shortcut to real power is specialized knowledge, knowledge organized, directed, and applied toward a definite purpose. Think of a university library with millions of books. Within those walls lies knowledge of every science, every trade, every history, every philosophy. Yet those books sitting untouched create no wealth. Cure, no disease. Build genuine fighters. They are potential power, but dormant. Contrast that with the man who masters a specialized field, say, a surgeon who focuses on one area of medicine, or an engineer who designs one kind of machine, or an entrepreneur who understands one niche market better than anyone else. Though his knowledge may be narrow compared to the vast library, it is powerful because it is specialized and applied. He earns wealth, commands influence, and creates progress. The library holds more knowledge, but the specialist holds more power. In today's world, the myth still circulates that broad general knowledge is enough. Get an education, they say, and you'll succeed. Yet, millions of graduates leave schools with degrees but no direction, burdened with debt but empty-handed in life. Why? Because they have general knowledge but no specialized application. The truth is this: general knowledge is useful as background, but only specialized knowledge applied toward definite purpose produces riches and power. Specialized knowledge is the great equalizer. A man may not be born rich, may not be gifted with extraordinary talent, may not even have formal education. But if he acquires specialized knowledge in one field, organizes it, and applies it persistently, he can surpass those who began life with more. Look at history. Andrew Carnegie knew little about steel technically. Henry Ford knew little about mechanical engineering. Yet both built empires because they specialized not in knowing everything themselves, but in surrounding themselves with men who held specialized knowledge. Carnegie had metallurgists, financiers, managers, Ford-taught engineers, designers, and organizers. Their genius was not in general knowledge, but in organizing specialized knowledge into power. This principle is even more critical in our age of economic uncertainty. Industries rise and fall quickly. Technology evolves overnight. General knowledge becomes outdated. But specialized knowledge, especially the kind that adapts to new needs, remains valuable. The man who masters one area, who solves specific problems, who serves a particular market, is indispensable. Employers pay for specialized skills, not broad trivia. Customers pay for unique solutions, not vague promises. If you feel lost, underpaid, or replaceable, the answer is simple. Increase your specialized knowledge. But here is the beauty: you need not hold all the specialized knowledge yourself. You may organize it from others. This is the secret of the Mastermind principle. If you lack technical expertise but have vision, you can align with those who possess it. If you lack financial knowledge but have creativity, you can align with those who understand numbers. Specialized knowledge, when organized cooperatively, multiplies. No man is required to know everything. He is only required to know where to find the knowledge, how to organize it, and how to apply it. Yet specialized knowledge alone is not enough. It must be directed by definite purpose. Many specialists remain poor because they do not channel their expertise toward a specific goal. They drift, waiting for opportunities instead of creating them. The shortcut to real power is not just having knowledge, but knowing where you are going and aligning every bit of knowledge toward that destination. Purpose transforms knowledge into wealth. Repetition builds mastery. To develop specialized knowledge, you must go deep, not wide. Many skim the surface of dozens of fields, knowing a little about everything but excelling in nothing. They become jacks of all trades and masters of none, admired for trivia but ignored for leadership. Real power belongs to those who dive into one subject, one industry, one craft, until they become authorities. Their name becomes associated with their field. When people think of that solution, that problem, that industry, they think of them, and power follows. But specialization also requires humility. You must be willing to admit ignorance in many areas while mastering one. You must be willing to learn continuously, for specialized knowledge is never complete. The moment you think you know it all, the world moves past you. The man of real power is not only specialized, but also teachable. He studies, observes, adapts, and grows. He never stops sharpening his edge. Now let us confront the fears of the modern age. Fear of change. Specialized knowledge is your defense because it makes you adaptable. If one industry falls, you can transfer your skill to another. Fear of unemployment. Specialized knowledge makes you irreplaceable because few can do what you do. Burnout. Specialized knowledge prevents wasted effort because you focus on what matters instead of scattering yourself thin. Lack of direction. Specialized knowledge points the way because in mastering one thing, you discover purpose. Do not be deceived into thinking that specialized knowledge must always be academic. It can be practical. A craftsman who masters his trade has specialized knowledge. A salesman who understands human psychology has specialized knowledge. A mother who knows how to raise disciplined, successful children has specialized knowledge. Wherever expertise solves problems, there lies specialized knowledge, and with it, the potential for power. So how do you begin? First, identify your definite purpose. What do you want to accomplish? Wealth, leadership, innovation, service? Once your goal is clear, ask, what specialized knowledge will serve this purpose? Next, commit to learning it, whether through study, mentorship, apprenticeship, or practice. Invest in yourself as deliberately as you would invest in gold, for the return will be far greater. Then, apply it. Knowledge unused decays. Put it into action quickly. Refine it through feedback. Persist until it bears fruit. Finally, expand it. Surround yourself with others whose specialized knowledge complements yours. Forming alliances that multiply power The shortcut to real power is not in knowing everything, but in knowing something deeply, applying it wisely, and organizing it strategically. Those who drift in generalities remain ordinary. Those who master specifics rise to extraordinary heights. The world pays richly for results, and results are born of specialized knowledge. Picture your future. If you commit to this principle, imagine becoming the person others seek out because you know what they do not, because you can do what they cannot. Imagine building wealth because your specialized knowledge solves problems people are eager to pay for. Imagine leading because your specialized knowledge makes you indispensable. Imagine feeling secure even in uncertain times because you hold something rare, valuable, and powerful. This is not fantasy. It is law. Specialized knowledge, directed by purpose, is the shortcut to real power. So take this truth and act upon it. Stop scattering your energy across generalities. Stop postponing mastery. Decide your purpose. Choose your field. And commit to becoming an authority. Invest in your mind, for it is the only asset no one can steal. Organize your knowledge into plans and surround yourself with allies. And apply what you know with persistence. Then watch as doors open, opportunities multiply, wealth flows, and influence grows. Specialized knowledge is not only your path to riches, it is your path to power, freedom, and legacy.